So if the equation of a circle is given in the standard form, and the standard form is x minus h the whole squared plus y minus k the whole squared equals r squared, or x squared plus y squared equals r squared. The difference between these two is that the second one has center 0, 0. So if it's given in the standard form, can we find the center and the radius? This is what we did in my previous video. So if it's given in the standard form, it's very easy to find the center and the radius in each case, and we did several examples. But now, what if it is not given in the standard form? If it's given in this general form, the expanded form, we have x squared plus y squared plus 4x plus 14y minus 1 equals 0. Now, unless we put this in the standard form, where we have x minus h the whole squared plus y minus k the whole squared equals r squared, unless we put it in this form, we cannot find the center and the radius. So let's just first put it in the standard form, and in order to put it in the standard form, we need to complete squares. And watch my videos, parts 1 through 4 of completing squares before you watch this video. Make sure you know how to complete squares. So we have x squared plus 4x, we are just rearranging terms, plus y squared plus 14y minus 1 equals 0. We're just rearranging terms, so we have all the x's together, the y's together, and the constant equals 0. Now, let's think about what we can add. I'm sorry, that's a 4x. What can we add to these two terms, x squared plus 4x, in order to make it a perfect square? As I said, watch my videos on how to complete squares, but if you remember, you take the coefficient of x, which is 4, divide by 2, and you get a 2. The next step is square it. And that's exactly what you need to add in order to complete the square. Now, this is a given equation. We cannot change the equation by just adding a 2 squared, which is a 4. So we need to subtract a 2 squared as well. So we're not changing the equation. So if we add a 2 squared, subtract a 2 squared, the net effect is like adding a 0, which means we have not changed the equation. Plus, now we are looking at y squared plus 14y. Let's write that down, y squared plus 14y. What do we need to add to these two terms, that is y squared plus 14y, in order to complete the square? So we take 14, that is the coefficient of y, divide by 2, we get a 7, we square it. So 7 squared is what is needed to be added to make it a perfect square. But we can't just add a number. We're going to change the equation completely. So we need to make sure that when we add a number, we subtract the exact same number. So we make sure that the equation doesn't change. And then there's the minus 1 equals 0. Now, when you take the first 3 terms, remember that these 3 form a perfect square. X, notice the sign is a plus, 2 the whole squared, minus 4 plus. Next, we have y squared plus 14y plus 7 squared. These three form a perfect square. So that is y plus, and the sign comes from here, 7 the whole squared minus 49. 7 squared is 49 minus 1 equals 0. Now we have x plus 2 the whole squared plus y plus 7 the whole squared. Then we add up all the numbers to get negative 54, and that's equal to 0. Next, we add 54 on both sides. Remember, our goal is to put it in the standard form, and that's why we need to take the number and move it to the right hand side. We have x plus 2 the whole squared, y plus 7 the whole squared equals 54. So now we write this as x minus negative 2 the whole squared plus y minus negative 7 the whole squared equals radical 54 the whole squared. And why are we doing this? Because we want to match the equation with this pattern, x minus h the whole squared plus y minus k the whole squared equals r squared. Once we bring it exactly to that form, we know that negative 2 is h because everything else matches, including the signs. Negative 7 equals k and radical 54 equals r. So now we know that the center of this circle HK is negative 2 comma negative 7, and the radius r is radical 54. We could go a little further and simplify this radical expression. 9 times 6 is 54, which is the same as radical 9 times radical 6. Radical 9 is 3, so it's 3 radical 6. So the radius is 3 radical 6.